My name's Seth and welcome back for another video. This is the part 3 of our clutch system, which is called the clutch cover. This is the picture of the clutch cover and this is how it looks like in the clutch system. This is the final preview with SolidWorks and let's do it. So let's begin as we always do with a new part and select the part design. I'll have to select the front plane and let's begin sketching. So for the sketch that we are going to use in this feature, we need two center lines, the big dimension here is 97, and let's create some lines. Here we have 28s. Here we got 4 on each side. Here we got 23.5 and here 17.5. That's it. Now I will add some sketch fillet. The first one is 5mm radius and I'm going to select this point for it. The second one is 2mm radius and for the selection I'm going to select this point here and this one. And the last sketch fillet is 1mm radius and selection is these 2 points. Now let's exit the sketch and let's use the surface revolve. Let's go on insert surface revolve. The axis of revolution should be this one. Good. Now let's change the view again to the front view and let's begin sketching again. Here I need a center line. So let's create some lines. Actually, let's begin with this one, and the distance between the last point and the center line is 61.5. In this line we have 5, and let's continue our lines. Let's use some sketch fillets again. For the 1mm radius, I would select this point and this one. Let's add a 5mm radius sketch fillet. And I'm going to select this point and this one. Good. Now let's use the mirror to get the same form on the other side. So click on mirror entities and I'm going to select each one of these lines and arcs. And then click on mirror about and select the center line. Good. Now we can exit the sketch and let's use the surface extrude. let's make it from offset, and the offset value is 120. And for the direction, I will select up to surface, and I'm going to select this surface here. Click OK. Perfect. Now I want to get rid of this surface here between the surface extrude and the surface revolve. So the new feature here to add is the surface trim. You can find it here on Insert, Surface, Trim. For the trim tool, I will select this boss extrude or surface extrude, and make sure you click on Remove Selections and select this surface here. Don't change anything else. And here we got the form needed on the cover. Now let's use the circular pattern to get the same form 3 times around the cover. And let's go to features here, circular pattern. But this time we are not going to select features and faces because we just have surfaces. So to add a circular pattern on surfaces, you should select the bodies. And the body to select is the surface extrude. Now let's get it 3 times around the cover, and for the direction I'll select this circle. Click OK. Good. But we still need some surface trims again to get rid of these 2 surfaces between surface extrude and the surface revolve. So let's go to Insert, Surface, Trim, and the trim tool is this selection here. Good. It's called Circular Pattern 1. Okay. And let's remove this surface. Let's do the same thing again here. Insert, Surface, Trim. For the trim tool, let's delete this one and let's click on the circular pattern here, and let's remove this surface. Now click OK. Perfect. Now we are going to use the new feature again, which is called the surface knit. Let's use it first and then I will explain how it works. So let's go to Surface, Knit, and for the selection I'm going to select this circular pattern here, this one, the boss extrude, and select one of the 3 trims. So let's just select the last one and then click OK. Now if we want some thickness to our cover, let's just go to Boss, Thicken, and here as you can see the only thing that you can select is the surface knit, because for the thickness we can only select one surface, we cannot select 3 surfaces. So we use the surface knit to get a relation between all the surfaces, and then we can add a thickness to all of them with one simple feature. For the thickness, let's make it on this side, and let's give it 2 millimeters. Click OK. And here we have the thickness on all our clutch cover. Now I'm going to select the top plane, and let's begin sketching again. And let's build a circle. The diameter of the circle is 220. Let's exit the sketch. What I'm trying to do now is I want to delete everything outside of this circle to get the wavy form of the clutch cover. So select your sketch here and go to Extruded Cut, and for the direction here I will go through both, and then I'll click on Flip Side to Cut to delete everything outside of this circle. Now click OK. Perfect. Now we need a boss extrude to complete our cover between this surface extrude and the circular pattern to complete the cover. So I'm going to select the top plane. Let's begin sketching first. First let's create 2 circles. The diameter of the first one is 190, and for second one it's 220. Now let's add some lines. I want the line to be perfectly coincident to this line, so I'm going to create this line here until this point, and then I'll finish my line until the circle with 120 diameter, and let's do the same thing around the cover. Now let's exit the sketch and let's use the extruded boss. Here I will change the blind to up to surface, and surface here is this one underneath. And for the selected contours here, I'll select this one, and the last one. Now click OK, and here we completed the first form of the cover. Let's select the top plane again and let's begin sketching. Here I will need a rectangle and then a center line to get the symmetric relation. Click on this line, hold Control, click on this line and the center line, and let's choose the symmetric relation. Good. The distance between this line and the origin is 66.5. Here we have 23. And let's add some sketch fillets. The sketch fillets should be 5mm radius, and let's select this point and this one. Now let's use the circular sketch pattern to get the same form 9 times around the cover. So click on circular pattern, click here on entities to pattern, and let's select the whole form. Here for the point, make sure it is the origin, and for the instances, let's make it 9. Now let's exit the sketch and let's use the cut extrude and let's make it through all. Through all both. Let's select the right plane and let's begin sketching. So now if we click on the line here, you can see that the first selection from this side is this point here, but from this side it is this point, so I'm going to choose this side. So let's begin by creating the first line and then let's change the view. So the first point should be just here. And make sure the degree is 0. Now we can go back to our right view. Let's choose the other one. Good. And here let's begin our dimensioning. Here we have 6. And let's complete by creating some lines. That's it. Now let's add some sketch fillets. For the 5mm radius, I'm going to select this point and this one. Let's add a 3mm sketch fillet, and I'm going to select this point and this one. And the last sketch fillet is 0.5, and I'm going to select this point, this one, third, and the last one. Perfect. Now let's exit the sketch and let's use the boss extrude, and let's change blind to mid-plane, and let's keep it on 10mm. Click OK. Perfect. Now let's use circular pattern to get the same form 9 times around the cover. So click on the circular pattern here. The feature to select is this boss extrude, so let's open up this one. Click on the boss extrude. The number of instances should be 9, and for the direction I'm going to select this edge. Let's make it 9 times, I'm sorry. And make sure you click on equal spacing to get 360 degrees. Then click OK. And here we finished the last form of the clutch cover. In the next video, we are going to create the sprung hub, which is this one on the picture. So see you on the next video, and peace out.